Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal Intuition. So today I'm going to be doing a video for you guys and I'm going to call it 3 awesome books you simply must read. So these are just excellent books. I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about each of them, read the back covers for you guys, and also I'm going to choose a page at random from each of them and read it to you guys. So, not the whole page, but like a part of the page, just a part of the book, to give you guys a little bit of insight about what it's about. So, aka not sponsored on any of these, but they are really life-changing, must-read books, and they helped me a lot. So, first we have Conversations with God, Book 1, An Uncommon Dialogue by Neale Donald Walsch. It's called the best-selling, life-changing book for a reason. Life-changing bestseller. It's called that for a reason, guys. I'm not gonna kid you guys. This is an awesome book. So, Mel on Sunday said, an extraordinary book. I couldn't put it down, and neither could I. It was just excellent. So this book is one of 3. So there's a book 1, a book 2, a book 3, and then there's a 4th book, which is, I think, a meditation thing on book 1. So, on the back cover, it reads, suppose you could ask God the most puzzling questions about existence, questions about love and faith, life and death, good and evil. Suppose God provided clear, understandable answers. It happened to Neale Donald Walsch. It can happen to you. You're about to have a conversation. Walsch was experiencing a low point in his life when he decided to write a letter to God, venting his frustration. What he did not expect was a response. As he finished his letter, he was moved to continue writing, and out came these extraordinary answers to his questions. They will amaze you with complex paradoxes that will make perfect sense, profound logic, and astounding truths. Here are answers that brings together as one the deeper meaning of all beliefs and traditions. Here are answers that will change you, your life, and the way you view other beings. For those with an open mind, a limitless curiosity, and a sincere desire to seek the truth, this book is stunning. Okay, so yeah, I totally agree. This book is just, it was like so awesome. I could not put this down. I've read it about 3 times. I've had this book for like, I think, little over 2 years now, and I just want to keep reading it. I haven't bought the other 2 books, but I'm thinking about doing that as soon as I can, because I just simply love Neale Donald Walsch's work. I can't stop reading this. Okay guys, so this book handles a lot about a lot of questions people have asked to God, and I don't care what your religion is. If you don't believe in God, you also had these questions some point in your life. So it's a lot about, I'm gonna just say this is like a rated book, because I think if you're under, you have to be at least 13, but I think if you're under 13, you're not gonna be able to read this book either way, because there's a lot of questions in this, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's some personal things, and it's just like jobs, alcohol addictions, and some more intimate things, which I'd leave there. So I'm gonna just read a random part of the book. So we're at page 21. So I'm not gonna start at, I'm gonna start at the top. So, there are those who say that life is a school. Oh, sorry guys, I'm shaking a bit. That we are here to learn specific lessons, that once we graduate, we can go to the larger pursuit, no longer shackled by the body. Is this correct? It is another part of your mythology based on human experience. Life's not a school? No. We are not here to learn lessons? No. Then why are we here? To remember and recreate who you are. I have told you over and over again, you do not believe me, yet that is well as it should be, for truly, if you do not create yourself as who you are, that you cannot be. So I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. So that's just a little part that I decided to randomly read there. But yeah, this book is life-changing, and I'm really sorry for shaking a little there. This book literally, it gives me goosebumps, and yeah, that's why I shake, because if I read this book, I mean, like, I tried filming with the tripod, it just doesn't work that well for me, so I'm filming it holding the camera, so I am shaking. Like, when I read this book, it just really gets me. It goes into the core of my being, of my soul, and it just moves me. So that's the first book, guys. So the second, we have Spiritual Awakening, The Easy Way by Tim van der Vliet. So I mean, come on, guys. How can you not want to read this? Look at that cute little bulldog on there. It's just adorable, guys. Come on. So I'm going to read the back to you guys. So at the back it says, in Spiritual Awakening, The Easy Way, Tim van der Vliet demonstrates through 5 simple steps that we do not need to read libraries full of hefty tomes to become enlightened or to wake up. His message is sharp, raw, and straightforward, a surprising combination of spirituality and humor. Tim has the ability to get to the core of what's important, keep it simple, and be funny when you least expect it. His words will inspire you and make you laugh at the same time. You can read them over and over again and find new perspectives through their transformative nature. Or maybe because the words have changed to you. Tim van der Vliet spent years trading stocks, futures, and opinions in the financial markets. He bid goodbye to that world to write about the things that really mattered to him, and his words are surprisingly different from what we might expect from someone of his background. Okay, so this book, I mean, I don't really care if you're a Christian, what your religion is, because that is not of relevance of any of these books. They do talk about God, but God, the universe, spirit, whatever you choose to believe in, even if you choose to believe in nothing, like, this is a wonderful book. So I'm gonna just pick a random part of the book and I'm gonna read it to you guys. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna take it from here. So there's also a lot of exercises in the book which I really find great. So whenever you hear the word God, replace it with the word life. Immediately you'll see who is fooling you and who is not. So that's just really, really good. And it's full of really, like, simple things, but it's really of, I mean, it uses the simplest sentences. And I mean, I've had this book a couple of months and I've read it like 3 times. So it's really, really excellent. Okay, guys, I also decided to read a little bit more on this because it's a really small book. So I just wanted to read this half of the book here. God is, of course, all. Oh, God, sorry, I'm shaking a lot again. God is, of course, all, but have you ever realized that God spelled backwards is dog? Makes you think, doesn't it? So it's full of these, like, insights like that, and I really, really love this book. So for more, you can go buy this book because I think it's just excellent. So the third book is The Magic of Quantum Living, The Oneness Principle by Edwin Nell. So my father actually gave me this book because he was gifted it, I think at his work or something for, I'm not sure why, I think it was Christmas or something, but yeah, they gifted him this book, and yeah, it's a really nice book. This is more of an exercise book because you're gonna need a diary or a notepad or something to write in when you have this book, because this whole book is just exercises mostly. There's some reading in it as well, but it's a lot of exercises. So I'm also gonna read you guys the back here. So the magic of quantum living is a revolutionizing new theory bringing together quantum physics, spirituality, and religion in order to explain God and the interconnectedness, sorry guys, big words, the interconnectedness of the entire universe. This new quantum theory is an inspirational message explaining the enlightenment and interrelation of all things and people as part of the big collective consciousness, the oneness principle. The theory highlights the way of our thoughts, words, and actions, which are based in our beliefs, create our reality with the greater collective reality. Practical examples and explanations assists the reader in examining their own beliefs and behaviors, with the aim to foster and cultivate a greater respect and love for all of life, humanity, and our planet. So then here it says, about 7 years ago, I started experiencing a deep burning desire emanating from within my heart and soul. I wanted to save the world from pain, anguish, and suffering. I realized, however, I cannot save anyone, let alone the world. It dawned on me that I only have to save myself, love myself more each day, and show the way by being loving and giving to myself. And so my spiritual journey started, a quest for truth and love. Only through my life's experiences and relationships have I been able to write this book, which I wrote while spending time at Amazing Grace Center of Awareness in Magaliesburg, South Africa, with the guidance from Spirit. Thank you to my soul, to God, and each and every person who I have encountered along my journey to date. Okay, so this is a really intense book, and also I am from South Africa, so I think spiritual people in South Africa, because people think South Africans are like extremely different, and yeah, that's just, I don't know why people think that, but yeah, South Africans are just, we're kind of the same than like Americans, but like our belief systems vary a little bit, and the cultural aspects, but like regarding spirituality, I mean, if you saw the previous video that I had about the prize that I won, then you guys can check out that Carolyn Miss CD. She also talks about Americans and their spiritual belief systems. But yeah, South Africans aren't that different, because a lot of people think like South Africans live in forests, like we're not civilized, we're not living in jungles. I think in Namibia there's parts there, because I like to tour a lot, so in Namibia there are parts like that. But yeah, we live like in cities and stuff, same as you guys. It's not as wow as like all these tall buildings like in New York, but still we're pretty civilized, guys, because I know a lot of people think South Africa, like, yeah. So I'm gonna choose a page of this book and read that also to you guys. Okay guys, so over here we have page 26, Joy Comes from Living in the Now. So I'm just gonna read till about there, over there. So see how your life changes by simply waking up each day with the consciousness that this is your first and last day, your only day alive, and to go about in that fashion. Nothing in life is cast in stone. Just look at the tsunamis, earthquakes, hurricanes, and other natural disasters around the world. We must all be happy and enjoy each day for what that day has to offer. We must be open to receive the blessings and gifts available whilst smiling as we live each moment in the now. So that's what this book's about, guys. So if you guys want the full details, you can go ahead and buy them, but I think all of these books are just divine. If you guys can actually see, I'm reading it again. I'm a little bit further than halfway, so I'm reading that one again. This one, I mean, I had it a couple of months and I already read it like I think 3 times. And this one I did, I think 2 times. I had this a couple of years, but because it's a lot of exercises, when you need to spiritually awaken yourself, then this book is a great way to do it. I think there's 12 exercises in this entire book, if I'm not mistaken. I'll find out for you guys. Exercise 11, I think there's 12. Yes, there's 12 exercises in this book. So you're gonna be needing a notepad or something when you go this one. This one also has exercises, but this is more practical exercises. And this one doesn't have exercises, but spiritually enlightening yourself, these books will definitely help, okay? And also, if you're like into witchy things and you don't want to start with Wiccan and pagan books to start your spiritual awakening stuff, then these books are a really great baseline for you guys to work from. So this has been the 3 books you simply have to read. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any other ideas for future videos or any book reviews or recommendations you want me to do, drop that down below and I'll definitely check it out and get back to you guys. But that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!